What's happening, Nerd Nation? It's your boy Trey again on another Wednesday, and we typically do a little pop hunting on Wednesdays. It's what we do. Luckily for y'all, I did pop hunting earlier this week due to the county guidelines and city guidelines for where I live. They are proactively shutting down small businesses, restaurants, and bars around town, which means there's no idea if I'm going to get to pop hunt in future videos. Luckily, I have a couple things I want to show off for you guys today, so y'all stay tuned, stick around, see what I got my hands on this week on our normal Wednesday pop hunting adventure with your boy Trey. Welcome back, Nerd Nation. I have made it back to the friendly confines of the house. I am parked. I don't like to show stuff off on camera without being parked. So yeah, that's why seatbelts off, a little bit more comfortable. I can move around a little bit more, do some craziness. Unfortunately, with social distancing and everything going on, I can't make my normal stops, and I don't feel comfortable going to places of business that might be open that sell Funko Pops, because I don't want to be exposed to the coronavirus, and I don't want to potentially harm our communities. And I think this is a very important thing to say, and you've heard me tell y'all before, it's not about you as much as it is about who you come in contact with. With that being said, as of this morning, my city now has shown up on the confirmed coronavirus spectrum, whatever you want to call it. So we've had some official cases break here in Central Texas, and had a feeling it was coming. As more people get tested, don't freak out. I don't want anyone to freak out about this, because as more people get tested, we're going to have more positive cases of the coronavirus show up, because the symptoms were so flu-like. We have had people that just thought they had the common cold or flu that maybe had the coronavirus. So as more testing goes out, of course those numbers are going to go up. It's nothing to freak out about. Do what the CDC and everybody has been telling y'all to do. Practice good hygiene and stay safe. And that's a very big message from the Truckin' with Trey family to all of y'all, is to be safe. Consider your neighbors and members of your community, and do not put anyone at risk that might be more susceptible to this. So, couple of things. I did some pop hunting last week as things started to increase, and you could see the writing on the wall with the coronavirus. I did make a few stops just in case we ran into this issue where I felt like I needed to distance myself from the community for the right reasons, for protecting friends, family, and our community. So I do have a few pops that I want to show off that I have picked up, and also today, Wednesday, we're going to get into our first two matchups from our March Madness bracket challenge for Nerd Nation. We're going to get two of the matchups in on today's episode, and then we will be releasing polls so that each and every one of you can vote on who you'd like to see advance in our March Madness tournament. So let's start with our Funko Pop hunting. Last week I was at Best Buy looking for equipment for the video recording, and they have a small pop section at Best Buy. Shout out to Best Buy. Thank you for carrying some pops, because you had a line that I've been interested in collecting, and I haven't started collecting yet, and I wanted to show off the first few pops out of this line that I've picked up. And the first pop I picked up from Best Buy is from the Mandalorian series, and it's Cara Dune. It is the common Cara Dune. There is a exclusive I saw online Cara Dune was a great character. I loved it. Loved her in The Mandalorian.
It appears that introductions are in order.
This I'm going to save because I hope to get this autographed. This would be awesome to get autographed, since the lady that played her is an MMA star. It would kind of fit a couple different niches that I collect. So picked up the Cara Dune from the Mandalorian series, as well as one of the coolest looking pops that I've seen in a while, the armor from the Mandalorian series.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
I'm really excited. I think I'm going to start looking for more of the Mandalorian Funko Pop series since I'm a big Star Wars fan. But the armor looks awesome. It looks really, really cool. So I picked up my first two out of the well, I'll say that. I have a double pack from the Mandalorian that I got from Barnes & Noble's, but I picked up those two Funko Pops at Best Buy. I just could not pass up once I saw them on the shelf. I think that that's a line that I want to get into collecting. Y'all let me know, what do you think about the Mandalorian series in the Funko line? Leave a comment if you like that. If you want to see me go around once everything gets cleared up and try to complete that set, please let me know what you think. And with that being said, let's get into our first two matchups that we're going to discuss today. And we're going to go straight into TVs and movies from our March Madness bracket. We're going to get right into the first matchup that I want y'all to vote on. And that's going to be Frank Castle from the Netflix series versus Indiana Jones. So the first matchup that we're going to be posting on our social media for fan voting is going to be Frank Castle versus Indiana Jones in a very, very cool matchup. So we're going to start there with TV and movies. I have a prediction on how this is going to go, but it is completely up to y'all. I do think Indiana Jones is going to squeak out the votes over Frank Castle, in my personal opinion. But if y'all don't like that idea, here's an idea for you. Vote for who you want. We're going to be tallying the votes. I'll make sure I put a poll up on Twitter as well as our Instagram so that everyone has a chance to vote on those two. In the second matchup that we're going to put up on Twitter today, on social media today, we're going to do Macho Man Randy Savage versus Captain Malcolm Reynolds. So we're going to do Macho Man Randy Savage, legend from WWE, WWF, versus Captain Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly. This one I think is going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see how the votes come in for this. I'm not going to predict a winner on this. I think this one actually is going to be fairly close between the two fan bases going head to head. So today, in the comments below on the video on YouTube, or look for our posts on social media with Facebook as well as Instagram and Twitter, we're doing Frank Castle versus Indiana Jones and Macho Man Randy Savage versus Captain Malcolm Reynolds. Those are going to be the first two matchups that the fans get to vote on. And I'm excited to see how the votes come in for these two particular matchups. It's going to be a lot of fun as we continue to go through this. I'm going to try to do 2 matchups per video moving forward. That way we can get through the first round and get everybody advanced. If you're enjoying this, if you like the idea of our bracket showdown, please share this with your friends. The more participation, the better. So look for those matchups to be posted on social media. Share these with your friends, share these videos, and let's get as much support behind our March Madness bracket as possible. I want to thank y'all ahead of time for all your support. Thank you for allowing me to come in and hopefully take away from some of what's going on in national news. And normally I tell y'all to stay nerdy when I end a video. For the foreseeable future, I'm going to end it a little bit differently. Nerd Nation, y'all stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And then we'll see y'all next time. All right, we're back. So,
Yeah.